This is a rather late review. Hello, YouTube. This is Victor on the Let Me Explain show. And if you're watching my videos in sequence, you might notice that I'm dressed the same. It is the same day. I'm shooting these videos one after the other. So today I'd like to talk about this guy. That's the Fitbit. And what I would like to talk about is the strap. As you can see, it's already falling apart. Now, this thing is less than a year old, and I inherited it from somebody who put in a claim because, as you can see, it's falling apart. So the material used to construct this is by far the best. Fitbit, it did itself a huge blow by putting out a product that's not refined. Now, if you look at the strap, once again, these parts are coming loose, just like that. So it makes it very hard to put on and take off if I'm jumping in the shower, since this one is not water resistant. And I always fear that one day it won't be on my wrist. I say that because I owned the Fitbit Flex. That was my first Fitbit, and I lost it. One day I came home, it wasn't on my wrist. It had come off. It had just come off the wrist and fallen somewhere. So that was the end of that. And I decided I wouldn't bother buying Fitbit again. But I inherited this one to give it a second shot and see how it does. Battery life is fantastic on this one. Of course, they had battery issues earlier on, and then they had a recall where you could you get a replacement at no cost at all. Fitbit's been very good about that, but that doesn't solve the problem. In my opinion, it should have had a total recall, like just bring in all the bad products out on the market and replace them. Why? Because now I'm doing a review a year later because I have this. Right, Fitbit, if you're listening, I have your product and I'm not happy with it. So the idea that you're a young company competing against giants like Samsung and Apple, I would recommend that you really put out a product that's worth your time and money, because any bad review, of course, goes right back to you, and people will migrate more towards Apple or towards Samsung, which I'm thinking about. My first choice is Apple because they do have a really great build in their product. So I urge Fitbit, in your next product, I know your Alto is much better in build, but I would recommend that you look at the earlier products and either replace them or give a refund just to restore the good faith in the market. So that's my little bit on Fitbit, and I hope that you find it useful. Battery life, like I said, on this one is okay, but it's a replacement of which the previous one had a battery issue and it lasted just a day. This one lasts a week, so I'm not complaining about the battery. I love how it works, but I don't like the build quality. Fitbit, get on it.